Hello and welcome. Tommy in Glasgow, live and direct. 11:15, Tuesday night, 16th October. Hail, hail, the crackpot is here.
Charlie's sound bites make the fool the monkeys pull them in and get the pennies back. Ticketus are hiding in the sidelines waiting for their money, and they're still in Division 3. The Green Brigade are singing Zombie Nation, waving banners as zombies getting shot. Indignation caused a big sensation. The media went mental, but they're still in Division 3. Charlie had a think and he said he bought the history of Rangers. He knew there was a danger. It wouldn't go good if they really knew the truth. Alright, said Charlie, time to fight the bigots. Tell your lodge that Charlie's back in town. In Geneva, met some guys from FIFA. Had my orange top on. They looked at me, called security. I felt like a clown. Right, said Charlie, taking off his jacket. I'll pretend that I am one of them. Get some photos with a bunch of dough. He'd get it in the papers. Then I'll have a cup of tea. Now, said Charlie, get them all united. Then we'll take the money from the BAMs. Up step Bomber, be a man of honor. Let us see the deeds, man. And Charlie couldn't disagree. Charlie had a think and he said, Bomber, I got a box of Buckfast. If you don't get the fuck fast, I'm gonna give it all to Andy Gorham now. Bomber left, falling over Gorham. Charlie said, let's put this thing to bed. Fill the rucksack, we're getting all the bucks back. Ticketus are happy. In came White and Charlie said, alright, our work here is done. Let's go, lads. They morons don't think it's a big papers conspiracy. Some people just never learn. Orange strips, you couldn't make it out.
Aprendimos a quererte desde la histórica altura donde el sol de tu bravura le puso cerco a la muerte.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
Tu mano gloriosa y fuerte sobre la historia dispara cuando todo Santa Clara se despierta para verte.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
Vienes quemando la brisa con soles de primavera para plantar la bandera con la luz de tu sonrisa.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
nueva empresa donde esperan la firmeza de tu brazo libertario.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
Seguiremos adelante, como junto a ti seguimos y con Fidel te decimos, hasta siempre, comandante.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
Yes, welcome. God bless Comandante Ernesto Che Lynch Guevara. What a gift to the world that Ireland gave. One of the biggest thorns in the side against the imperialist military junta of the United States of armed fucking robbers. Yes, good evening. It's crackpot time tonight. Crackpot time. Yeah. Independencia. Independence for Catalonia. Independence for Scotland. Independence for Ireland. I was against independence for Scotland up until recently, but since the Orange Order have said they're going for armed insurrection, then yes, independence for Scotland. Alex Salmon, get it going down. Yes, if the Orange Order are standing against it, let's bring it on. I've been fooled. After all this time, I've been fooled. I was against it for a long time, but now the Orange Order have drew the line in the sand. It's time to come out. Wherever the Orange Order, KKK, draw their lines in the sand, I stand to the opposite side. Unless I've got a brother intermeshed in amongst them all, and then I'm looking out for his good health and making sure that he's got to be alright. Because when you're dealing with these bunch of dead zombie shysters, you need to be careful. So for any good brothers working in Castle Grayskull, it's the absolute epitome of evil. The fact that a good brother is working in Ibrox. Brother Imran Ahmed, take a round of applause. Brother Imran Ahmed, he's in there causing the damage at Glasgow Rangers. I mean, it matters not a flying fuck what I say, right? Because all the zombies, they hate me. It matters not a flying shite. So any zombies listening, hey, everything I'm saying is absolute untruth. You know what I mean? You can't handle the truth, so it's just all bullshit anyway. Tune out. Go and tune into Mad Limmy or whoever, you know what I mean? Leave us to the big boys. This is where we expose the conspiracy of Octopus, Ticketus, Zeus Capital, Sevco, Mr. Imran Ahmed, Mr. Brian Stockbridge. Is it Stockbridge or Stockridge? I don't know, and I've seen it in different publications for Rangers calling them Stockbridge, Mr. Brian Stockbridge. Yes, my inspiration tonight in Radio Clyde, Mr. Brian Stockbridge. He's a nice guy. They're all nice guys in there at Rangers. And what I found out, that Mr. Charles Green, he's just a big front. Yes, we all love Charlie Green. He's almost become a cult figure, almost as good as Craigie White. Almost. But hey, have you heard the latest? The good brother Phil out in Donegal, Phil McGilliman, has said that Craig White is coming back. Craig White's coming back. So listen, we all love Charlie Noel, don't we? We love the Charlie Noel. I love the start of this tune. Hold on.
Charlie's sound bites make the fool the monkeys, pull them in and get the pennies back. Ticketus are hiding in the sidelines, waiting for their money, and they're still in Division 3. The Green
The Green Brigade, they're out celebrating. This has just been the biggest party ever. As a Celtic fan, it's been an absolute pleasure to be able to share these days and moments with my fellow Celtic family. It's absolutely wonderful, yes, wunderbar. So I've got on my screen here the title of this. I'll try and keep to it. Octopus, ticketus, zeus, Sevco equals scam. Yes, indeed. But hey, I'm wanting this scam to work. I'm wanting this scam to work because the Rangers fans are just dafties, you know what I mean? They deserve everything they get. Let's see. Let's deal with the news first off the press, right? Right. I got on Radio Snide earlier on, Christopher. Right. So what I'll see here is so I've just checked this out on the famous huddle board from earlier on. So this is from Disco PC, severe weather warning, Edmiston Drive. This is, as I say, from Phil out in Donegal. Downfall. The Downfall man, with all the little incubators, the little zombie incubators. They're all walking about zombified to the max. So here we go. Just when you thought there was an autumnal tranquility to events round Sevco, stand by for a new storm that could well have structural damage all around the Ibrox area and casualties caught up in the debris following this new blue blizzard. In the eye of the storm, a name from the past, a zombie-like creature rising from the dark side to cause mayhem, mischief, and fucking madness. I threw the fucking bit in there because I'm getting a bit excited. The wanking rat has appeared somewhere on the huddle board. There's that much panda minimum out there. There's a full-scale lobotomy is going to be happening when Craigie White walks in the door again. Dear good Lord. It's a bit late. I would give him a phone now. I feel like giving Craigie boy a phone. I said, I do apologise. Before I go on, hold on. I need to apologise. I've not been here for 2 weeks. I've not been here doing my show for 2 weeks. I was away having some fun. I've been chilling out. You know, it's been nice to relax, to chill out. To meet nice people, you know. Yes, independence for Catalonia. That's what we say. Who's all heading to Catalonia next week? This time next week, Celtic, in my opinion, will have recorded an historic victory. Yes, indeed. I'm thinking Celtic are going to turn up there. I mean, I'm a connoisseur of the old Barca. I've been there a few times to the El Clasico in recent times. I was there for the 5-0 slaughter, and that was 2 years ago. And I spoke to one of my friends over there, and they agreed with me. This ain't the same Barca of the 5-0 trouncing against the Royalists from Madrid. No, sorry, it ain't anywhere near. So I'm going there thinking Celtic, if we come back with a draw, I'm going to be gutted. I'm going to be disappointed because I'm thinking they're there for the taking. All right, they might have three of my favourite players outside the Celtic jersey, and Xavi, Iniesta and Messi. and they'll probably rip us a new arsehole if given half a chance. But I've got this sneaky wee feeling that Barca can be got at. We just have to have the belief. And I think Neil Lennon is going to send them out there with belief, unlike the last time when Gordon Strachan had put the white flag up before we'd even got there. Before we'd even hit the last Ramblas, Gordon had threw the white flag up there. I mean, okay, we're meeting a good team, we're playing a good team, but if you think you're beaten, you are. Go into the Lions Den, think you're about to get slaughtered, and you're about to get about 3 arseholes ripped new all out of your body. And that's the bottom line. Go in there and fear nothing and take them on, because it can be got out and we can do it. But anyway, Visca, Barca, Forza Catalunya, until we get there. And I'll tell you this, as my wee mate says there, if we get a draw, he said, if you get a draw, you'll be running naked down the last Ramblas. If we get a victory, then we'll be running naked all the way down to fucking Madrid. And then all the way up to Wembley for the final. Anyway, it's crack pot my diggle time. I'm sorry I've been away. I'm sorry. I've been undercover. You have no idea where I've been, where I've got to, and I can't even say, because it's top secret and it will all be revealed at some point, and maybe soon, maybe never. I might have to be sworn to secrecy. It depends how much these good boys look after me and give me a wee chit chat. Right, anyway. In the eye of a storm, a name from the past, a zombie-like creature came causing mayhem. Craig White is back and back with a bang. You could say Hurricane, before you could say Hurricane Craigie, is set to cause a deep, deep depression over IPOX. Yes, IPOX. There is, Apple have said that they're now taking over it, and they're calling it the IPOX. What was it? Can't even know here. I'll carry on with this bit. So Craigie is to go public this week. Hold on, here we go. No, there we go. Before you can say Hurricane Craigie is set to cause a deep, deep depression over IPOX that could well scupper plans for a float and leave Charlie and the boys. Charlie and the boys! Who writes this? Oh, fucking beautiful. And can well scupper plans for a float and leave Charlie and the boys, Imran and Brian, struggling to stay afloat. You listening there, Brian? Land ahoy! Take your dead in a popo. Oof! Under the radar, get down. Get a tinfoil covered Skoda fucking buried. Hold on, we're getting this Batmobile put into the wee corner bit, we're into the cave here, hold on. The tinfoil covered Skoda is wrapped up tightly. The only thing sticking out is a little aerial with a wee dongle, getting this signal out here. There's no other waves peering in here, it's just my wee dongle going out. Here we go, right, so we've got it. Craigie is set to go public this week with a list of claims that are sure to interest Lord Hodge. Insolvency firm BDO, the police, the FSA, that's Financial Services Authority, and the Follow boys from Lark Hall to Lisbon. The financial juggler extraordinaire, former billionaire, with wealth off the radar. There's so much wealth off the radar, that guy that flew himself from space is still, he's up there looking for the bastards with the wealth off the radar. They must be up there somewhere. Was that no Craigie White jumping out for that plane? Right. He's going to come back and claim he, Craig White, introduced Charles Green to Duff and Phelps. Duff and Phelps knew all about the ticketus deal. Craig White will also question why administrators Duff and Phelps were allowed to amass $3,121,683 in fees. Craig White questioning the probity of Duff and Phelps? Surely not. A perfect storm is a confluence or convergence of events that exacerbate a situation. Time to batten down the hatches, old chaps. Independence for Catalonia. Right. Independence for the Sevco 3. Right. Now. What I'll have to do now, you'll have to. Everything's going swimmingly here. I've got. What thing I need to upload. I meant to do this earlier on. I'll just need to dig it out. Now, what I want to play for the jury, the good members of the jury, use crackpots out there. I'm putting a case in this show tonight. The case that I'm putting against is to Octopus. Octopus, who own and control the Zeus Capital and Ticketus. Yes, sirree, and I've got the evidence here. I've got the evidence right here, and as soon as I upload this, you're going to be able to hear it. If I can find it. There we go, found it. Yeah, it's just a wee short effort, this one. Well, I'm in that screen there, I'll go back in. That's only 2 that's it. I'll go in here and I'll find something else to upload. I saw something there. Well, that one's almost there. We're almost there, troops. Good evening for anybody joining me late. Don't worry. We've just been killing time till you got here. You've no missed much. I've just been talking flannel juice and gibberish for the last, I don't know how long. Hold on, I saw a nice wee thing else. Right. Yeah, there's some tracks here that I would love to play, but unfortunately I can't. Not yet. Not ever, maybe. Oh, come on, just scrolling this down. There we go, there we go. Oh, right, okay. So I'm just down that one, right, I'm getting back in now, so where are we? Latest. Right, so now what I'm going to play you now is a call that I made to Octopus. Made a call to Octopus, and this is a lady answering the phones there. I also did another call to someone else in Octopus, but in the period of the weekend she was got at, she was nobbled by whoever and told to say what she was told to say. But hey, that's cool, it's cool, it's not a problemo. But this one here, this is from someone taking the calls at Octopus, and I asked just a couple of questions.
Okay, here's to Octopus Investments.
Oh, hi, good afternoon. I'm phoning, is this Octopus Investments who owns a company called Ticketus, perchance? Do you know?
Yes, it's one. We do have some ticketing companies, yes.
Or is one of them called Ticketus by any chance?
Yes, we do have the ticketus range of companies, yes.
All right. Do you also have a company called Zeus under your branch? Zeus Capital?
Zeus, yes, we do.
So Zeus Capital is part of Octopus Investments and also part of Ticketus. Is Octopus Investments? Is there anyone there at all You can maybe direct me in charge of ticketus, please?
Yes, could I ask who's calling?
Yeah, my name's Jonathan Spears.
Jonathan Spears. And Mr. Spears, can I ask where you're calling from?
Yes, I'm phoning from Glasgow Radio Online.
Glasgow Radio Online. Okay, bear with me just for a moment. I'll see if I can find someone to help you.
Thank you.
Right, that was that. So at the start bit there, I'd asked her a straightforward question: Octopus, Ticketus and Zeus. And she confirmed that they were connected.
Okay, you're through to Octopus Investments.
Oh, hi, good afternoon. I'm phoning, is this Octopus Investments who owns a company called Ticketus, perchance? Do you know?
Yes, it's one. We do have some ticketing companies, yes.
Or is one of them called Ticketus by any chance?
Yes, we do have the ticketus range of companies, yes.
All right. Do you also have a company called Zeus under your branch? Zeus Capital?
Zeus, yes, we do.
So Zeus Capital.
So Zeus Capital is part of Octopus. There we go. Zeus, Ticketus, Octopus. Sevco. It's all one and the same. And that's the bottom line. Does anybody want to hear more? Well, in the call that I made to the good brother Imran Ahmed, I posed that to him, and the last 2 minutes of the call, when it escalated into a little tete-a-tete with Mr. Ahmed, it went exactly the way, for me, as any argument I've had with anybody on the radio when I pointed the finger of accusation and they couldn't handle the truth, and they've thrown it back to me and told me I'm an idiot and then hung up. That's what happened. And that's the bottom line. That's what's happening at Rangers just now. And so let's get the narrative here. This is passed on from someone, and someone who knows someone who knows someone, and explained that ever since Craigie White fucked it up with Ticketus, that's the word I've got here in front of me, their owners Octopus Investments have commandeered the lot, and it's a scam involving Octopus, Senkos, Capita and BDO. BDO. That's what it says here. Firstly, D&P, Duff and Phelps, weren't going to get paid if the CVA was approved. Well, they weren't going to get paid, according to Charles Walder when I spoke to him, which I've been trying to get a hold of him to find out with the 3 million. That wasn't much not getting paid, was it? Compared to what he told me. Anyway, secondly, Duff and Phelps were only getting paid if they choose Chuck and his mob. So that's the Green Elephant Consortium and the bold Imran and Brian. And it was Ticketus who loaned Chuck and the Zeus boys the money. 8.5 million. 5.5 for the asset purchase and 3 million for D&P. That left at 1.5 million. If you remember the call to Imran, there was 20 different investors, 60% of who he brought in. So part of Zeus Capital, where he was made the managing director in April this year, seconded in. He was a heavy hitter, obviously a good lad. Sold out his business at Allenby Capital, a heavy venture capitalist. Friends with a guy called Mr. Brian Stockbridge, who was classically trained at the mergers, the board of mergers or whatever. Can't remember the thing. Was it mergers, companies mergers? So there's just capital, all the row of directors and executives who work handling money for high net worth individuals, people who may have got their money from dubious natures or whatever. Doesn't matter anyway. They're high net worth individuals. Matters not a jot where they got the money, as long as they're investing in venture capitalist deals. Primarily, Octopus are now dealing in solar and new age energy type bullshit. Yes, my carbon footprint is absolutely neutral. I can tell you that. And that's all I've wanted to do as an investigative journalist. I've just wanted to cleanse the clergy. I just wanted to press a little button, beesh, and cleanse all the shite away. I wanted to do it for my fellow Celtic family, my brothers, my sisters, and the rest of humanity who want this aberration, who want this shite finished, this racist, bigoted fucking effort of a club. You know what I mean? More than a club, yes, a fucking total shithole. You want more than a club? Go to Barcelona and go to Celtic Park. You'll find out what a club's all about. A club with a history, with a meaning, with a passion, with true people, not arrogant ignoramuses who think they're better than everybody. No, humble people, people who, like the Catalonians, when you see them with the problems that they've had and the problems of the land being stolen from them, you know, people who have had terrible oppression happen to them, you know. Catalonia, Palestine, Chechnya, Afghanistan, Pakistan. Terrible oppression. And these ideologues, these zealots, these deadbeat British hangouts of 200, 300 years ago, holding on to something that is dead and buried and gone, flushed down the clergy of yesteryears. No more racist, bigoted shite is allowed or should be allowed to infest these oceans. The Rangers clergy, it's an ideology that's as bankrupt as Nazism, Zionism, a bankrupt ideology, British imperialism, Rangersism, zombieism. Yes, we've got a new word for it. Zombieism, zombie nation. It's a new craze sweeping the nation, but fear not, as I took my boy through the little game shop in the tune, COD, COD, Call of Duty is coming back with apparently an online zombie shooting fest. So get your guns at the ready, on the screen, Xbox, PS3, non-violently, radical pacifist formation, a wee bit of peace and a wee bit of fun and jollity, and get blasting those zombies away, nice and peacefully, of course, on your computer screen. And it's only for fun and educational purposes. And please restrict the youngsters to just a little few minutes of it, you know. Because you can't have them running about shooting all these zombies. It's a bad example to be set, you know what I mean? I suppose it's preparing them if it ever was to happen in real life, you know, if there's zombies were supposed to be out there. Because let's face it, these games were invented or created for the American military, and it's all about desensitising their soldiers. And now all the future generation of soldiers are all right there, are all out there getting desensitised with these games. But hey, I've set my boy up there. Might as well get into it. Said, get in there, wee man, batter right in there, find out about what it's all about. So he's a crack shot at Zombie Nation. Anyway, I digress as usual. What's going down out there? Is this still going out? Are we still live to the nation? It's crackpot McDougall time. I'm not even looking at any of your tweets or messages here because I'm on a rank screen. Right. So, where were we? Secondly, Duff and Phelps are only getting paid. We're only getting paid unless you got Charles and the boys in. Right. Now this is where I will try and explain why the owners of Sevco can be no one other than Octopus ticketus. I'm just reading this verbatim, Gordon DL verbatim, off my screen, what's been sent to me by a good brother. Now you remember that Duff and Phelps went to Lord Hodge to get the 26 million deal between Olco and ticketus quashed, remember? Well, that can only happen under Scottish law. Now, the bold Charles, he bought the assets and business of Rangers and transferred them to Sevco 5088. I heard he did want to call it Sevco 1888, but obviously the 50 is a symbolic numbers of the unseen Fenian hand. The 50, 50, you know, 50 Polis. So the 50 is a cover of the 18. So it's in disguise. The 5 and the O is actually 18. It's a symbol of the unseen Fenian hand. And if you look at it backwards, Sevco is Octopus. And that is obviously some mad hidden code for unseen Fenian hand. So the unseen Fenian hand, Sevco 58, Chuck Green 1888, right? Now they're based, well basically, right, he bought the Rangers and transferred it into Sevco 1888, 5088, and they based them in England. And thus he brought the jurisdiction south of the border. Round of applause, Mr. Green, Mr. Imran Ahmed, Mr. Brian Stockbridge. Round of applause for the boys. Charlie and the boys doing the damage. I tell you this, we Celtic fans hold Craigie White up in esteem for killing the Rangers, but by the end of it, Chuck Green and the boys, Charlie and the boys of Sevco, the unseen Fenian hand, we're going to have to just, they need our applause. Round of applause. Brian and Imran, love you to bits. Yous are doing the damage. We're ripping the hole right out of the bejesus of the Sevco, of the Rangers, or the Sevco. Is it Newco, Olco? Fuck knows. Anyway, right, we'll carry on. I digress. So he bought the assets, transferred it, and this allows Octopus to pursue Craigie White for 26 million. They also get the assets in the business of Rangers. D&P, Duff and Phelps, get paid. Now this part here, I've got a problem with this, and I've got to worry with this actually if this bit is true. And we've all got to worry if this bit is true. But hey, I suppose if they were going to get in the way, then maybe we shouldn't be worried. It's just a bit surprising, I suppose. But I suppose if they're bought and paid for, then it makes perfect sense, innit? Hey, who am I to get away in a way of a conspiracy? I'm just outlining it here for all us Celtic fans because we're just going to all stand back, sit back and applaud and say, ha ha ha. And all the Rangers fans, don't listen to me. I'm a dumb schmuck. I talk a lot of shite. I'm just a fanny. Go away. Listen to some cunt else. Because, you know, this is just a wee private part. It's a wee joke. They're doing brilliantly. The Rangers are going to be back strong. They've got a nice, good Mr. Moonbeam in there, and he's going to take us all the way to the fucking top. The top of whatever division, I don't know. Nobody SPL. Anyway, so, this is beautiful. Octopus gave BDO shares in Newco to keep their mouths shut. Blue Pitch Holdings are BDO. And everyone is happy. Well, you could have blew me down with a feather when I saw that. Thought, hang on a goddamn picking minute. BDO. I've been given shares in Newco. Well, I don't know. This is information passed on from whoever. And let's see. Cenkos, Cenkos Securities and Capital Registers will oversee the share issue on behalf of Octopus, as this is who Octopus use in all their business dealings. From the start, Octopus employed Mr. Imran Ahmed and Brian Stockbridge, and they in turn got Mr. Charles Green involved. Charles Green is a distraction while Brian Stockbridge and Imran Ahmed rob everyone blind. And it says here, if you understand what I've tried to explain, let people know, include it in one of your podcasts. And hey, we're cooking with gas. Now, I've also got information here. What was it on? Was it on? Hold on, I'm not just thinking. Where have I put it? Where have I put it? So, let me see now here. And financial advisor. Right. Hold on. Apply for a position at Octopus. Open positions and work. No. No, I know what I was looking for. Sorry. Yes, we don't want to go there. No. Bear with me, sorry. So I'm now going into the site of Zeus Capital. Zeus Capital, public companies, private equity, high net worth. And we go into completed transactions. It's all out there, it's on the web, can be checked. And as we go down it, fourth down, Rangers FC, June 2012, sector leisure, Scottish football team acquisition, 5.5 million. And it's sitting in between a deal that was done in September 2012, Anglo-African Agriculture. It's a plus listed cash shell. It's a plus on the plus IPO market, so they're doing is it an IPO? They're putting it on a thing, under a reverse takeover acquisition it's a shell looking for the purpose of seeking attractive investment opportunities. We've got another company, LZYE Group, Consumer Services, a leading provider of club-based children's educational, artistic and activity packages, 20 million, an AIM IPO. New Trend Lifestyle Group, general retailers, Feng Shui Consultancy based in Singapore, AIM 8 million. Arcus Biotechnology, chemicals. This one really had me pissing myself. They've done a fundraising and acquisition, 3.7 million, 2.8 million. A unique surface protection technology which has been designed to kill a broad spectrum of microorganisms, including bacteria, virus, germinating spores, fungi, mold, algae, and moss, and zombies. No, I didn't really say zombies, I just added that in. I was just hoping. We're just reading all that there. Bacteria, virus. Early stage company with an intellectual property and expertise and encapsulation. Blah, blah, blah. This one, Myriad Group. Anybody know Myriad? You seen Myriad? I've seen it before. Software company providing software solutions and services for the mobile phone and consumer electronics industries. Myriad Group. Hostile takeover, no less, 24 million. Now, there's serious shekels here. Now, this has been on all the stuff here. Back to the Wyatt Group investment vehicle. Nanco quantum dot manufacture, green CO2 compliance services, disposable and placing. Now, this is all Zeus Capital, and they've been in existence for a while. Headhunted in recently Mr. Imran Ahmed. The team can all be seen there. Lovely little profile pictures of the bold Imran, Richard Hughes, Brian Stockbridge, and on and on and on. Really nice people. They're venture capitalists. The Zeus Capital. And they're doing a good job. And I hope they do a good job at IPOX. I hope they cleanse the clergy. I welcome them in the new venture. Right, here we go, here we go. Sorry, I'm just getting into the, wow. All these comments here. Free Jelly Boy, Michael Kaminsky, Simmy, how you doing all on there? Oh, where's it going? It's went? Oh no, hold on. Oh no. No, I can't. I'm trying to go back and it's not letting me go right back. No, it's. Right. So, if there's any Rangers directors out there wanting to join me tonight, if there's anybody out there wanting to join the show, any Rangers directors out there wanting to phone me? Yes. The 15th, was it the 15th, the 16th, was it the 15th, 16th? 50 years ago, the Bay of Pigs fiasco. 25 years ago, there was a hurricane that destroyed parts of England. And now we have Hurricane Bobag Craigie White about to unleash his hurricane tornado right over the shite house. Well, get into your bunkers, hide in the bath and put a cover over it, because if Craigie White is coming back into town, there's some amount of shite that's going to be getting flung about here. Yes, you're going to need to double wrap your bubble suit with tin foil. Extra protection needs sought here. The zombies are going to self-combust when they find out what has happened. I've also got, I can't. See, for the last couple of weeks, I'm struggling to hold this together to say what I want to say, but I can't say what I need to say, because if I say what I want to say, then it's just, it'll spoil everything. We just have to wait. We just have to be patient. We have to be patient and hope that the zombies are daft enough to allow these lovely Charlie and the boys crew, Charlie and the Green Boy crew. So we've got the Green Brigade shooting zombies in the banners, and we've got Charlie and the Green Boy Brigade and causing damage with Sevco. They've already took 12 million smackers off the dumb schmucks. So we just have to sit here and hope and pray that Sevco, Ticketus, Octopus can rob them and relieve them of another 20 million. And then also at the same time, it would be wonderful if they could then do a buyback sale release thing, kind of one of these type things, where with the money that they've bought the stadium and the Murray Park in the car park. It would be wonderful if they'd kind of pawned that out to, like, you know, like the equivalent of a company's pawnbroker, and said, here, can you take this in lieu of some payments and give us some cash? You know, front load this and give us some cash now. So, you know, maybe they've got 10 million each. Say they get 10 million for IPOX, 10 million for Murray Park, 10 million for the car park. Lump sum payments due to fall the next 6 months to a year. That'd be beautiful, that, wouldn't it? And then over a period of 10, 15, 20 years, Rangers have to pay back, I don't know, a rental fee of, say, I don't know, 2 million each. 2 million each over 15 years. You know, they're getting screwed all over the place. You could easily double your money on that, you know. Say, I'm just giving ballpark figures here because I'm not on the ground level. I don't know jack shit, obviously, because I'm just a fanjita. But say 10 million for IPOX. So they mortgaged that to some venture capitalist sidearm of Octopus, ticketus, Zeus, crackpot McDougalus, I don't know, fucking fundamentalist are us, internet bampots are us. Coincidentally, I'm still looking for an angel investor. We're looking for a 50% stake in Glasgow Radio Online. I'm not looking to sell myself to the devil. I'm just wanting to find people who are interested to co-op, not to put any editorial pressure on my good self. Allow me to go on with the radical pacifist revolution of the internet bampot airwaves. Allow me to go unaided, but just give me your cash and sit back and chillax, as they say. And I mean, just let me waste your money. I'm the right person to help waste your money. If there's any Dragon's Den type crackpots out there, come and invest in GRO, Glasgow Radio Online. What's not to like? So where were we? I've lost track now. What we're saying? Independence for Catalonia, is that what we're saying? Right, who's all going to Barcelona next week anyway? Any use my crackpots gone? Right. So what were we saying then? I've lost my track of thought. What was I going on about there? I was just rambling away, wasn't I? I was just rambling away down the last Ramblas, thinking of next week, when the Celtic turn up in a new camp and trounce the Bull Barca. That'll send shockwaves right across European football. And you know what? I believe if we've got Bruni in there causing damage with the old man and Xavi, and who can we use to take out that Iniesta? Iniesta's a man as well. I mean, Xavi, Iniesta's fucking. If we take they two out with a wooden clout, then we've got a chance. And if a zombie sniper can hit Messi with a fucking, I don't know, a feather duster, hopefully he can get an allergic reaction and fucking. Remember the last time he got injured and he had to come off? When he was just a young pup then. If he runs at us and he can cause us some fucking serious damage, but we can have an off night, and I seriously think it's not what Barcelona do in attack, it's what we do in our attack as well. Can we score goals? Yes, we can. Of course we fucking can. Especially against that Barcelona defence. If we think we're beaten, we're beat. If we go in there and think we've got a chance, get in about them, 2-0 up after the first 15 minutes, and say, right, fucking let's go, come ahead, see what you're made of. Then we just sit back, soak them back, soak it right up. We'll be on the 5th fucking floor, whatever it is up there. Say, we'll just hold it out. Catenaccio, Walternaccio, Zombie-naccio. We'll just sit back chilling, 2-0 up. We'll hit them on the counter. I reckon a 3-4-0 victory Celtic is easily achievable. That's providing Xavi, Iniesta, Messi don't turn up, don't play, something happens. And Sammy runs fucking amok. Then all hoops, fucking bing bang bosh, 3-0 half time. We live in hope. And let's get down here. Hold on. Does anybody want to join me? The Bull, Stephen, I see you there. Do you want to join me, brother? Have you got any inside scoops? Who wants to hear for the bold parrot? Is there a parrot anywhere about? Can we get a parrot on the line? Have we got a parrot there? Hit me on Twitter if you're wanting to come on, brother. Hold on. Right. Here's the number if anybody wants to call. Who's that there? What happened there? Is it somebody to their phone? Oh, look at that. I was back way back, 4th. That was in the day I went into hang me. That's weird that. Right. Wanyama, I know. Oh, Vic. But he needs to be careful. Because if he gets a yellow card, he's out the one at Parkhead. So I know he's on a tightrope, the Bulls, you know, Big Vic. Suppose, I mean, if he clobbers, if he can, in the one tackle, take out Messi, and I mean, it's a crime to even say that because the lovely boy is beautiful, he's the way he plays football, and him and Iniesta, but if Wanyama was to just to let, slide through and accidentally just injure Iniesta, clobbers him into fucking Messi, and both of them are out just for a couple of weeks. We don't want any damage come because we want them to win the league and fuck the Royalists for Madrid. So maybe a wee Wanyama tackle that doesn't even get him fucking time. It's just a wee accident. But Iniesta clobbers into Messi and the two of them hobble off and Big Vic can play the next leg. Then there is a possibility that we will win 5-0. We can do them. Big Stuart. Haha, Big Stuart. How you doing, brother? Stevie boy, you want to come on? Big Stuart, you want to come on? Anybody? Right, here's a number for, I can give you my text number if you want to text, but you're not putting it on Twitter there. Right, my number is 0744 66 589 37. For the slow and hard of thinking in any Rangers Sevco director, I'll read it nice and slowly. 0 7 4 4 6 6 5 8 9 3 7. There you go. Oh, look, I've got that one there. Aye, that's a nice wee one. Hold on, Octopus stickers, we got that one. Right. Hold on. Let's see if this one's loaded. Ah, it is indeed. It is indeed. So, oh look, we've just done an hour. That's us. An hour in. 12:15 at night. First show in a couple of weeks. Skype is offline. Right, well, I'll phone you, Stevie. Stay there, brother. I've no for this. This is a wee netboot thing, and I should get the laptop, and I need to find out for the homeboys how they put the thing me through. I tried to do it, and it was causing me nothing but problems. If I fuck, it's too hard to even fucking explain. Stevie, I'll phone you your phone. If you've got your phone, I'll phone you.
Hello?
Hello.
How you doing? Tell me alright, mate, what's happening?
Oh, bad, bro, yourself? How you doing?
I get to hear from you, mate, what's happening?
Not much, mate. Just chilling out, just relaxing in my tinfoil covered Skoda as usual.
Yeah, you must be working for the STV then, if that's your games, mate. How you been up to then? Up to no good and mischief, no doubt, aye?
Aye, mate. What about yourself? Any scoops, mate? Any inside information you can share with the nation?
I had a bit of a start with Jim Spence for the BBC last night, so I got a telling off for him.
What was that about?
Oh, well, basically, he was sitting with his usual semblance. Everybody in the studio told me was in an EBT, basically. And then he even brought in Alex McLeish, and I sort of put him in line about saying, basically accused him of being turning into the Dundee Chick Young. So I thought, mate, honestly, I mean, he's one in his defence, he's one of the best the BBC's got, and I thought nothing of it. Half an hour later, I got a tweet from him back saying, "Oh, you're not going to be with that, mate. What do you mean by that?" So I sort of took it in context. I said, "Listen, it's nothing personal," I says, "but you know," I says, and I'm not a fan of Craig Levine Tommy, but the guy's been hung out to dry. I mean, one of the BBC journalists has just released a tweet saying that he's standing at Brussels airport with Campbell Ogilvie and Stuart Regan's there and Rod Petrie there, the Vice President. So it's a talent army that's paying for them to fly about, Tommy, you know what I mean?
What would you reckon? Well, you reckon Levine shouldn't get sacked then?
To be perfectly honest with you, I think the remit of, I mean, I'm a very proud Irish Lithuanian. I mean, I looked for Lithuania scored before Scotland, but I think the remit of the Scotland job is, and always has been, firstly, you can't be a Roman Catholic, and secondly, you've got to be a yes man.
And that's what Craig Levine is. He ticks the boxes.
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to Craig Levine. I mean, he was touted by Martin O'Neill as a great prospect when he went to Leicester. He took all his Scottish players down, and it didn't work out for him, and they come back up to Scotland with Dundee United and Hearts, and well, obviously went to Dundee United, and he done relatively well. But I mean, I think the whole concept of the Scotland manager's job has been downsized to what it actually is. I mean, they're looking at, basically, you would never believe it. I mean, he was in a bit of a tangent, but last night Chick Young was on basically asking for the heads of Stuart Regan and Campbell Ogilvie. But I don't know if that's this, and then the next breath he's wanting Walter Smith back as the Scotland manager.
They're psychologically damaged, mate. They're destroyed. What's happened to the Rangers? They can't put two thoughts together that's cohesive now, mate. They're just fucking, they're destroyed. I
seen the green and white, right? I mean, just to finish the Jim Spence story, I mean, I sent Jim 3 tweets in a row. It's still my timeline saying, listen, you know, this is my thoughts about it. I think it's wrong that the Scotland manager's been hung out to dry, whereas the guys who've put him in employment, I mean, there was Gordon Smith on STV tonight saying he's got to get sacked. He was the guy that put Levine in the job. You know, so there's no, as you say, the whole, I mean, how long is that? I mean, when's the last time Scotland played in an international tournament? 98 World Cup, France, is that correct?
So it's going to be 18 years then, because they're out of this one, so that's 16 years, so 18 years minimum, so you're talking, it could be almost 2 decades without being there. That's.
I mean, I've said to you, I mean, on normal phone calls I've had, Tommy, I mean, this is when the Tartan Army will start rustling, because they've made the Tartan Army actually buy that whole financial package for all the qualifiers to enable them to qualify to buy a ticket for the Scotland-England game.
Aye. So unless the
I've
deal.
got some mates on the Tartan Army who have been subjected to that. But anyway, sorry, Jim Spence. I sent Jim a tweet saying, this is my view on it. I do apologise, no malice meant. And I'm up for the away game at Dundee and Heat at Tannadies. Can I take you for a pint? So he never replied to me, and to be honest, I was expecting one, but my mate who's a lawyer sort of tweeted him today saying any chance Macri72 can get an acknowledgement of his apology, and I've not had anything yet. And Spence has been on Twitter tonight, but he's a busy guy. I suppose that's what he's doing. But Paul Larkin basically, Paul tweeted the STV earlier on when they had Gordon Smith on, and they also had Archie McPherson on, and basically Archie McPherson's putting the Scotland problem down to Celtic giving so many foreign players. So Paul tweeted the STV to that extent, and they actually tweeted Paul back telling him he needs to tune his telly. So I tweeted them back saying, I want all the Black Hill transmitters transmit tonight's moonbeams, Tommy boy, you know what I mean?
I mean, see the way the media go. I mean, they're just arseholes. I mean, anybody who works in this media in this country, I mean, they're the biggest grade A arseholes you can ever find. But the fact is that when Craig Levein, I mean, he was never going to succeed. And the whole, no matter who they put in there, whatever manager, they're never going to succeed. Doesn't matter who they put in. And it's just a case of that, I don't know, I mean, they're just going to jump for one disastrous campaign after the other because there's no proper leadership, there's no proper cohesion, there's nobody with a proper strategy or vision. It's all about looking after themselves, staying on the gravy train without getting outed and getting found out of being a fucking incompetent idiot, and just keep their head down and cover up your backside. That's basically what they're all fucking good at. Covering up their tracks and covering up their fucking dodgy handshakes, taking their money, fleecing every cunt, and just hoping they're going to get away with it until the pension comes, basically.
I mean, do you reckon, Tommy, there's a financial aspect? Can they actually afford to sack Craig Levein?
True, I mean, well, what's he getting anyway? Can't he be getting that much anyway, can he? He must be on a bit.
Well, I think Gordon Smith said tonight in that TV show that they had just enabled an extra year on his contract. I know there was an option on it, but I mean, the thing that gets me is they've got the option of Craig Levein actually getting the job, but as you say, who's going to go in there? Because they'll be wanting somebody to comply, and if you're a half-decent manager, you're not going to go near that job, because basically the whole SFA is all in matchsticks at the moment. That whole organisation's going to come down every time.
That's true, mate. It's true. It's just
they're a total limbo. I mean, as I say, the apologetic media, I mean, Billy Dodds tonight, I mean, how if he ever gets back into the radio tonight, I mean, Chin Young basically ripped him a new arsehole. I mean, imagine me if that happened to you. But as you say, I mean, scoop-wise, mate, just obviously Phil McGillip would put that thing out tonight about St Craigie rights going back in this week sometime to get the party started back up again, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully, whatever it can bring to the party, it's all well and good. But personally, from what's going on now, I don't think he's needed. I think that the boys there, Chuck Green and his boys, Charlie and the Green boys, are there causing as much damage as we need. So they're the unseen fiending hand. We should just applaud them, let them get on with it, and hope that the zombies don't get two brain cells to merge together and fucking come up with three and say, hey, this is all a scam and we're getting shafted. Hopefully they'll work that out after the horse is bolted, and I can see good signs already. They've got all Dingwallet fucking on side, so they get a few more dafties like that singing their hymn sheet, then their quid's in. I'll offer my fiending hand to them if they need it. I'm here. If they need me to hoodwink a few zombies, then I'm always there. Don't know what I've been any good, but c'est la vie, it's a thought that counts, isn't it, Stevie boy?
I mean, I seen there was some very interesting blogs released last week, and there was one for an actual Rangers fan to see who's actually, what's the club's projection and where are they going. I mean, in the aspect of, Charlie Green being over in Belfast and the characters and people he met. And you know, I mean, and I'm not the cleverest guy. That went right over my head. But obviously, in 2 years' time, if Scotland vote for independence, the union dissolves. So England and Wales will be standing alone. So we're friends over the water. What's going to happen to them if Scotland goes? They'll be very much in alerts. You know, I mean, they're probably the most subsidised country in the world, with police officers that have to have guns and armoured cars and such. So, I mean, I don't think the English Parliament will be wanting to keep hold of them much longer.
That's true, mate. That's true. It's their right arm. It's their John Dam and to strike instability to the recalcitrant Irish, just like Israel is the right arm for the American military junta in the Middle East, and their right hand was based exactly on Britain's right hand in Ireland. You know that the Protestant Presbyterian Scots would strike a lively terror themselves into the British would say is the recalcitrant Irish. You know, and this was how it was been. This was how it was set up. This is how they were allowed. I mean, this celebration they had there 100 years ago. You know, with the Unionists. You know, the deals that were done by these treacherous bastards. That's all they are, mate. Treacherous bastards to keep themselves tied to Britain's butcher's apron. You know, and they're going to be getting washed away because the times are changing. If, like you say, Scotland divests itself from the Union, where does that leave those fucking hangers-on of the loyalist persuasion? Fucking up shit creek without a paddle comes to thoughts for these.
I mean, I hope they've got the Samaritans number of the football team and the flag they're using, and they'll be redundant as well, Tommy. You know what I mean? What are they going to have, mate? They'll have to get all Confederate flag out of retirement or something, mate.
I know. Well, that's true, mate. I know, don't it? They've not put that to bed yet, mate. They've not put any to bed. See, that's the problem, mate. It's a failed ideology. They're bankrupt, but this is when it's most dangerous. When, you know, everything, all the things are down, they're just going to come out lashing and fucking, you know, that's primarily one of the reasons why the decent thing wasn't done this season, by putting them out of their misery and saying there's no fucking football for you this season. You know, that was a decent thing and an honourable thing to do to save Scottish football. For a punishment, then say to the Rangers this season, come back next year, get your stuff together, but hey, doesn't matter, this season we can't allow you to fucking play because what they did last season and the cheating, it's beyond a joke how it's just. I'm finished with Scottish football, mate. I'm finished with it as far as I'm concerned. Fuck it all.
Did you see what the Aston Villa press release today?
No, what did they say?
They released a statement commenting on Charles Green's comments, saying just wishing he would do his own thing and he was remembered from his time at Sheffield United by the Villa folk. You know, I mean, he's been down there. I mean, and I've said to you before, Tom, I've got mates that are Rangers fans, or whatever you want to call them now, Sevconians or zombies, and then the way I've said to you on the phone when we've talked in private, it's the media of Scotland now, they're costing working class folk their livelihoods basically, because these folk just won't let go of their pipe dream. You know, and it's the media's, I mean, I don't know if you listen to it, I mean, look at the difference. I mean, Radio 5 Live done that exceptional broadcast about Mr. Stephen.
I've not heard it yet, mate, I've not heard it yet.
So, I tell you what, Tommy, I mean, at the Standard, they had William McIlvanney on, the Scottish journalist, and, I mean, their downside is Pat Evans on it periodically, but you have to put up with that, but, I mean, the stuff he announces and says on it, it's a fantastic 2 hours worth of listening. And maybe, when I hang up, maybe somebody will call in, because I mean, I'm usually all over the media, as you know, but I heard very little of any. I mean, the night of the broadcast, you had Henry Winter. Basically, there was Henry Winter and one of the lads that writes for The Guardian or something. There was 3 English broadsheet writers listening to that broadcast live when it was going out, and there wasn't one Scottish. I mean, I think Stephen McGowan of the Daily Mail was the only Scottish mainstream media sports writer who listened to that as it was going out, and the rest of them sort of lazily said the next morning, "Oh yeah, we listened to that, it was good." sort of thing, you know. I mean, it is a fantastic, I mean, if any lads, you'll be able to get it on, it's available on the BBC iPlayer or whatever. Have a box of hankies, it's like a Patsy Cline album, mate, you know what I mean? It is very good, but no, as I said, I think the Scottish media now, Tommy, I think it's quite distressing because even that lad at the STV today, Grant Russell, was, I don't know if he was forced to do it, but he put out this article that was written by one of the guys for the Rangers Standard, and basically Rangers tax case has been all over him all evening about it, saying this is a must read. But I mean, you even look at the way they're still trying to demonise Alex Thompson. I mean, Tom English at the weekend was basically called out by Alex Thompson when Alex Thompson came out and said the fact that 25 journalists had been threatened because of their involvement with the Rangers stuff, you know. And Tom English came out and said, oh well, yeah, some of your points are valid, but some of them are quite squeamish and over-exaggerated. And Thompson put him to task. So, I mean, it's quite embarrassing. I mean, we're looking at a time when there's a recession on, Tommy. I mean, how long is it going to be before these Scottish newspapers collapse? Because I don't know anything that buys papers now, do you?
No, mate, no, it's a fucking... It's the old school that's still doing it. I mean, it's all the old people that... Once they're all dying off, I mean, it can't come quick enough because, I mean, all my information these days is got through Twitter. You just need to latch on to a few people and all the blogs and all the information is there. You just have to go and, I mean, I use the Huddle board, but there's other Celtic forums that are out there, Kerrydale Street, Mona Hoops, Celtic Overall, and whatever other ones that's out there. But all your information, all the Celtic families there together, you don't need it all. We've got it, you know, and then we've got the podcast for Hail Media and every other crackpot under the sun with bloggers coming out for every orifice, you know what I mean? But we've got it covered.
I seen somebody retweeted that show that Gordon Dale, or what do they call him here, to allegedly run down Sucky Hall Street with a pair of life runs. I think it was a stunt model or somebody used. But your pal that Lorraine Herbison, she made sure she got herself in the video.
Did she, aye?
Oh, she was wearing a royal blue dress for the old thing, aye. Hugh Keevans and the old Darryl King, who's got ginger hair and blonde highlights in it, so I don't know what I think he's using his skill for. He's changed a lot since I've last seen him, mate. He's got a wee fat face now, he looks like one of the fucking squirrels. I was expecting him to pull out fucking conkers for his coat, mate, you know what I mean?
Post me the link, have you got a link there for that? Is it on YouTube or something, aye?
Yeah, just batter it on YouTube and you'll see it, aye, but as I said to the lads on the Home Boys, the last episode, mate, means I say I'm not a clever guy, Tommy, but I said to you, I mean, even that lassie, fair enough, she's a nice enough bird, that Susie McGuire who works for Clyde, I mean, that whole station now, but I mean, we've talked about what it's all about, and it's product placement, you know, they're getting curries delivered and making sure that everybody sees what they're eating at the table. She's got 20,000 followers. Oh, Tommy the taxi driver and me aiming to take any money so to get you business. And fair enough, mate, but I mean, I've got nothing with Clyde on my timeline. I've done a year zero, mate, go pot, get rid of a lot of it, you know what I mean?
I know.
But no, I mean, as I say, I think the problem is that I mean, the stuff that came out tonight with Phil McGillibon and that, I mean, I tweeted to a couple of my mates or Rangers fans, and they're interested, you know, and I'll keep them up to date. And I think they realise now, Celtic fans are going, listen, at the end of the day, he's are what he's are, but you've got to realise what's happening to you here, because it's a carve-up, and who are they going to blame when it all goes wrong again? I mean, nobody's mentioning David Murray's name anywhere. I mean, all these people with subs before their name, Tommy. I mean, you look at the thing that's come out down in England today, the Liverpool Echo retweeted it about the Freemason link towards the Hillsborough inquiry. Did you see that?
No, well, I've been mentioning that for a long time. What was that about?
Basically saying that basically the top QC down there who's dealing with the case has basically said the case will be reopened. There'll be 100 serving police officers getting investigated and 400 retired getting investigated. Somebody put up there was a look for a Freemasonry involvement in it all.
Aye, mate. I've long suggested that and said that, mate. That to get that cover up, to get what they did and to do what they did, it came from the highest levels of the Freemasonic establishment, mate. For that.
I think as I say, it's well worth it, mate. I mean, As I say, no, apart from that, Tommy, it's just a case of everybody. I think we're all just sitting there waiting to when radio start carving everything up, you know. And as I say, the strip releases they're doing, you know, now Charlie Lane's come out and says that they can't get. I mean, he's never come out since he's took over that club and told them anything they don't want to hear. Now, when Fergus McCann took over Celtic, he made sure that we didn't agree with everything he said, but we got there in the end. You know, so I don't know, mate. It's very it's going to be an interesting period. You know, there'll be a lot. I mean, look at that, the JJB shutdown. You know, I mean that Hall's shut down today, 1,700 folk. You know, I mean Rangers administration. It was an news station, 24 hours a day. 1,700 folk lost their job today. And it was like a fart in a bubble, mate. You know.
Just shows you, mate, the priorities, mate. But hell slap it right into them big time when when everything goes tits up everywhere, like you say. The mainstream media, the whole country's in shutdown fucking mode, mate. The bankers have shafted the constriction of the money supply, the way they've brought the money supply in. It's a death knell of this fucking system, mate. And personally, one of my mates, we've had a debate, and I've said it's all been organised and they've had control of it. He reckons they've lost control of it, and quite possibly it could be right. The way well, they've cut off the money supply, and they brought on all this fucking see all this stuff that they've brought in. You know what they calling it in this country now? The tightening of the money, the austerity program. So this austerity program, I mean, this is the biggest fucking disaster. I mean, this is like the quacks of old. When you used to go see an old doctor and you used to call them quacks, and that's the right name for them, they would tell you to put on a dirty fucking bandage onto a sore, but they wouldn't give you the right thing, and then their diagnosis would call the fucking arm to fall off. So the diagnosis for a sick economy was to further restrict the money supply from government. So the banks stop lending out to the tune of about 30-40%, and then the government say, oh, hey, we're no fucking borrowing, we're not putting the same amount of money in. I mean, this has caused this fucking disaster. Like you say, the people that Hall shut down, and everywhere's just going to end up getting fucking shut down. It's a fucking disaster out there, bro. And we're not even getting told about it. I mean, the shite that we get fed over the summer about the sport and all that. I mean, we've sleepwalked ourselves into a full-scale Armageddon of the capitalist system, because people are still sitting there saying, oh, feed us our sports, and we're no fucking watching what's happening. Our eyes have been taken off the ball, and the whole fucking capitalist system is grinding to a fucking halt.
I mean, I mentioned with the sport though, Tommy. I mean, it's very interesting the fact that on your call on Saturday evening, Jabba Trainer was on it, and had Stuart Cosgrove on it, and Chit Young was there, and basically, Chit Young basically they came out and said, well, why is the Scotland team so bad? Obviously talking about after the result in Wales the night before. And Chit Young says, oh, it's due to having new Rangers anyway. And Stuart Cosgrove went, well, what do you mean by that? Oh, well, you know, it's the game's Nicola J. We've not got the Rangers there, blah, blah, blah. And Stuart Cosgrove rightly said, he says, at the end of the day, he says, everybody's attendances are up out with having Rangers at their ground, you know. I mean, you're the same age as me, Tommy. You remember in the 80s when Aberdeen and Dundee United were running Scottish football. Yeah. It's just unfortunate. You might have a period of folk who, of a certain age, who might only remember probably the late 90s under Rangers, or the Martin O'Neill years, or the EBT years, and how Scottish football's went. But, as I say, it's quite... The only positive I'll take about this debacle running on as long as it is, it's like the last lifeboat, the Titanic. They're all showing their true colours now and scrambling for it. Yeah. So, you know, if Rangers had died as a project and had to be relaunched in 2 years' time, the media couldn't have had 2 years of moonbeams to get everything back up running. But basically, I mean, they're getting... I mean, you've probably seen that the Daily Record now took their football comments bit down.
Did they? Aye, the web, aye.
You know, so, I mean, you can't, they thrive on that sort of thing, so, I mean, is that a cost-cutting thing? Who's lost their job there? Some office junior?
Aye, probably, mate, because somebody there's got to fucking administer it on. If they can't be asked paying for that person there to do that, then I just pull it away and then that's it. Aye.
So, I mean, when we're talking about now, it's the projecting. I mean, it was really interesting for me that how there was there was so much a lack of coverage on the Ramsden's Cup game being on BBC Alba, which it was. And I mean, to blow. I mean, obviously, I mean, I know you know it shows when you can and you're working, but you look at the lads at Helio Media, the stuff they knocked out at the weekend, the podcast, and basically after Friday night, I mean, BBC Sports Sound, they never done their Sunday off the ball or anything like they usually do. Radio Clyde never done their Saturday night super scoreboard or whatever sort of thing. You know, it was if, oh well, Rangers aren't they playing, let's shut everything off.
I know, mate, I know.
You know, and the guys are really working full time and doing it, and you know, I mean, it's a hard one to call, mate, you know, but as I say, I don't know, as I say, what Mr. Delahunt and all that, I mean, this, I've got to laugh. I mean, obviously BBC's caught on it now and they're holding this maybe one for you to visit, Thomas. They're having a BBC Open night up at the BBC, at St Johnson's Ground in Perth.
When's that?
Mate, I'll check on the website and check. It's an open night, you can apply for tickets, and it's like an open night. I think Chick Young, Billy Dodge, all the EBT gangs there.
I'm talking about applying for stuff. Have you applied for your prospectus for the Sevco flotation?
Do you know what? Something actually happened. A poltergeist took over my laptop and put my mate's name down for £10,000.
It's only costing them £3 per application, so batter in with as much as you can for your £10,000 prospectus.
You try to turn me into Liberace with my keyboard, maybe aye. But no, as I say, I had to laugh as well with Radio Clyde trying to charge folk £26 to go to their Q&A, and you've supposedly the lads have said on Twitter that you've got to email them your questions in first and they'll pick what one's the answer.
I wonder how many people actually went along to that. I should have wound them up more than I did. I should have been like, I'll be fucking there, but they wound them right up and fucking put them on panic stations, but fuck it, mate. They're just nondescripts, mate. As you say, they're yesterday's news. They're just regurgitating the same shite, and they're just fucking. The Rangers fans can't even be bothered with them. The Celtic fans can't be bothered with them. It's not going to be long to their pool because the bosses at Bauer Media, they'll look at it and go like that. Fucking, what are these clowns? What are we paying these clowns for? Why? How much are they paying these clowns on a nightly basis to come in? For what? Are they for real that's thinking that the 0845 numbers or advertising is actually paying for these clowns? Because, I mean, they're fucking. Why not just put the records on me old Romeo for the whole 4 hours? I mean, fucking.
But Tommy, you know yourself. I mean, you obviously work the city and whatever. But I mean, I sit drink my Mellow Bugs as I do inside my parrot cage, and I see them. They all drink in the one nightclub, who we all know who owns it. They all project certain things to a certain nightclub, and they all go to these nights out. It's a very, very small-minded society to live in, mate. You know, so as I say, I'll be interested to see what happens, pal. But as I say, you just. I don't think there's been enough afterthought in what's going to happen to the 50,000 zombies when it vanishes for a year or 18 months. You know, I mean, we're not talking about now a product being relaunched. I mean, I've said to you, they'd have been better buying Canvas Line Rangers, Tommy, and start again. You know what I mean? But as I say, it's going to. I'm honestly, I mean, I've been into Octopus since it started. I'm actually sitting there with a cup of tea going, what's going to happen next? Because it's a story that never stops, isn't it? I mean, it makes the 90s no sense. I say the Larkin, it makes the 90s no as bad for us now, mate. You know what I mean?
I know, mate. Mate, so what happened to us look like a kindergarten party, I mean, what they've done, mate. They've wrote the whole script and just blew it right out of the water for what they've done for fucking.
The thing that baffles me, Tommy, I mean, obviously, I can't see the lads in the chat room or anything. I said, don't shit back when I hang up, we can carry on. But it's for me, when it was Celtic, we had Celtic for change, and that was it. We had one platform that everybody rallied round before we had mobile phones and emails and computers and stuff like that, and text messages. And I mean, you're talking about the Sevconians have about 9 different supporters groups, and I think they're all out there for themselves, aren't they?
I know. They're all ripping each other to pieces, mate. And that was the hope that it was there, that if they put them out of business for a year, and then they would have come back. They would have all ripped each other to pieces, trying to start a new entity. Maybe that's still to happen. Maybe that's what the Bold Charlie and the boys, the Green Boys, are doing there now.
That's quite a good deal. That'll catch on. Charlie the Scam. I mean, as I say, if Craig comes in this week on his right horse, mate, unbelievable, isn't it?
I know. I wasn't invited to that party. I was desperate to get Mr. Green on the line so as I could say, right, let's get Mr. Green, Mr. White, and this is Mr. Gold. We get a green, white and gold party. It's been denied to me as yet, but we live in eternal hope. But listen, Stevie boy, I'm going to call it a night soon. Last thoughts, brother, and then we'll bring down the gamut on here.
No, just good to hear you back in the air station, my man. I'll go back through the timeline to see how much shelter I've taken in the chat room. And I'll give a wee shout out to Simmy and all the boys, and the Free Gaelic boy, and whoever else is on there. And I'll talk to you soon, mate. Give us a wee Skype or something during the week.
God bless, mate. Thanks again, Stevie, right?
Hare Krishna, speak to you soon, Phil.
Yeah. Right. So thanks for joining us tonight. It's 1:45 at night. So yeah, just looking at the chat stuff there. Billy Noel. We love the Charles Green. We love the Charlie and the boys at IPOX. Turning it around. And yes, the turnaround kings at Ibrox. From Octopus, Ticketus, Zeus, Sevco. We love yous. Keep on the scam. Keep on the capitalist, the venture capitalist scam. We support you evermore. Because we are the Laughing Tims. Hail, hail. A new show tomorrow. God willing, later on today. During the day, I plan to do a show at some point later on today. During the day, hopefully, we can get some calls out there. God willing. Speak to you soon. And we're the Laughing Tims by Billy Noel.
I know a fat wee Rangers fan who lives just in the street. More rancid little bastard I don't think you'll ever meet. He's really fucking stupid, but what's humorous to me, he thinks that liquidation lets them keep their history. He tried to say that Celtic done the same in '94. I told him that I'd heard that stupid argument before. Watch my lips, you arsehole, the Celtic never died. And if the Huns had money, they'd have pennies on their eyes. And his Blue Knights were at hand to take the mighty Newco club into the promised land. So Peterhead and Montrose and the others better fear, we'll be fighting relegation with a brand new club next year. But we can't laugh at Rangers now, because Rangers are no more. Like Gretna and Caplaner, they will never be restored. And as we watch them passing, and their charity paid cares, who will be the next old firm? Motherwell or Hertz? said Charlie, time to fight the bigots. Tell your lodge that Charlie's back in town. In Geneva, met some guys from FIFA. Had my orange top on. They looked at me, called security. I felt like a clown. I am one of them.
Aprendimos a quererte desde la histórica altura donde el sol de tu bravura le puso cerco a la muerte.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
Tu mano gloriosa y fuerte sobre la historia dispara cuando todo Santa Clara se despierta para verte.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
Vienes quemando la brisa con soles de primavera para plantar la bandera con la luz de tu sonrisa.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
Tu amor revolucionario te conduce a nueva empresa donde esperan la firmeza de tu brazo libertario.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
Seguiremos adelante, como junto a ti seguimos y con Fidel te decimos, hasta siempre, comandante.
Aquí
And we're bringing this show to an end there. This is Comandante Che Guevara. God bless Brother Che Ernesto Lynch Guevara. And yeah, they are. They're on Twitter. I pushed a message to the bold Carluke Shamrock. If anybody knows the Carluke Shamrock boys, tell them it was me that posted it. It wasn't. I've been onto their website. It wasn't any Fangita on the wind up. It was definitely me. I've left them a number. If they can contact me, I might have a good gig to take them along to. We nearly had the gig a couple of weeks ago. It's been on standby and we still might have something. But anyway, hasta la vista mañana. Speak to you all later. We'll leave you playing out with the truth. They can't handle the truth. They shut you down. You try to be a revolutionary on the airwaves. Living in this time, actually just telling the truth is a revolutionary act. So I stand as a radical pacifist with my brother Ernesto Che Guevara, his revolutionary spirit shining down upon us, saying we will not take your zombie shite no more. We will take no more bullshit from the SFA, the SPL, your Sevco, Octopus, ticketus, Zeus. Shove it right up your chuffs. We know exactly the game plan that you've been playing at, Charlie and the Green Boys. Charlie and the Green Boys, we know what you're up to, and we love you for it. We salute you, Commandante Green. Batter in and rip the zombies a new arsehole. Because after all, it's ticketus, it's Octopus, it's Zeus, it's Sevco, and it's a scam.
You're through to Octopus Investments.
Oh, hi, good afternoon. I'm phoning, is this Octopus Investments who owns a company called Ticketus, perchance? Do you know?
Yes, well, we do have some ticketing companies, yes.
Or is one of them called Ticketus by any chance?
Yes, we do have the ticketus range of companies, yes.
All right. Do you also have a company called Zeus under your branch? Zeus Capital?
Zeus, yes, we do.
So Zeus Capital is part of Octopus Investments and also part of Ticketus. Is Octopus Investments? Is there anyone there at all that you can maybe direct me in charge of Ticketus, please?
Yes, could I ask who's calling?
Yeah, my name's Jonathan Spears.
Jonathan Spears. And Mr. Spears, can I ask where you're calling from?
Yes, I'm phoning from Glasgow Radio Online.
Seguiremos adelante, como junto a ti seguimos y con Fidel te decimos, hasta siempre, comandante.
Aquí se queda la clara, la entrañable transparencia de tu querida presencia, comandante Che Guevara.
Yes, we just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. Che Guevara. And that lovely wee lassie for Octopus. Confirming to us all, Ticketus, Zeus, Octopus. Zeus, Octopus, Ticketus. We're one and the same. And that's it. Good night. God bless. And see you in a few hours. Causing more mischief on the radio somewhere near you. God bless. Hail, hail. The Celts are here. If I can press the right button, that is. I was pressing the wrong button there. I was looking to finish it on an hour and 5 minutes exactly. And I missed it again. I was pressing the wrong button and it never stopped. Just when I was meant to say hello, cheerio, goodbye, see you later, I pressed the wrong goddamn picking button. Shocker, innit? Right, maybe I can press the right button anytime now. Right, I can get the button right. Think I can get it right? Can we do it?
Octopus Investments.
Oh, hi, good afternoon. I'm phoning, is this Octopus Investments who owns a company called Ticketus, perchance? Do you know?
Yes, it's one. We do have some ticketing companies, yes.
Or is one of